Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at noon starts now.
Oh, some sad news this noon. A night out with friends turns tragic when a teenager jumps off of a boat into a lake and never resurfaces. Another wild night at the Republican National Convention, and tonight it's all about Donald Trump. He'll be taking the stage. But first, Metro Detroit is under a heat advisory. We've been trying to prepare you for this day and the ones to come for the past several days. Actual temperatures reaching the 90s, but that's not what it's going to feel like this afternoon. Thank you for joining us this noon, Andrew, and obviously for Brandon with a look at our forecast. We have the summer classes getting out early because of all the heat in a lot of the Detroit public schools, and you're talking about thunderstorms. So we have a lot to cover in this weather update.
On top of that, we got a severe thunderstorm watch that's in effect for areas north of the city. Out there right now, we've still got temperatures that are soaring, everybody. Heat advisory in effect for today and tomorrow. Look at these current temperatures at noontime. Almost 90 degrees, 88. We'll easily make it into the low 90s this afternoon. But the main story is how hot it feels, and it has a real effect on your body. 94 is the current heat index, and we'll see heat indices around 95 to 100. On top of that, severe thunderstorm watch until 5 o'clock this afternoon for Genesee, Lapeer, Sanilac counties. No shower or thunderstorm activity yet here in Detroit or southeast Michigan. It's still a ways away. Out toward Grand Rapids, you see some development here and across Lake Michigan, areas in northwestern Michigan also from Big Rapids over to Cadillac. But we're dry for now, but those showers and thunderstorms start to roll through around 2, 3 o'clock this afternoon. As Rhonda mentioned, I've been talking about this since late last week and this past weekend. We'll see highs easily around 92 to 93. If you are outside today, whether it's for work or play, take frequent water breaks and make sure you stay in or near air-conditioned areas. We've got cooling centers around too, but heat index is around 100. That can affect you whether you're healthy or not, so keep that in mind. We'll talk more about this heat advisory, and remember, you can always download the Local Forecasters app for the advisories, other weather alerts, track temperatures, track thunderstorms, weather right in the palm of your hand. Go to your favorite app store and just search for WDIV.
And one way to beat the heat is to get somewhere that has air conditioning. And if you don't have AC at home, there are cooling centers. Cities in both Oakland and Wayne County have open centers already, which are providing air conditioning relief to families. For a full list of those cooling centers near you, you can head over to clickondetroit.com. And now we turn to a tragic story that unfolded out on a West Bloomfield lake this morning. The search for the missing 17-year-old in West Bloomfield came to a sad end a few hours ago. Dive teams found the teen's body this morning after he went missing. He jumped into Middle Straits Lake in West Bloomfield with some friends and never resurfaced. Priya Mann is there live for us this noon. And Priya, you can only imagine the grief-stricken family and friends right now.
Oh, this is a nightmare. That group of friends went back onto the water with the dive team to help search for their friend. The body of that 17-year-old student was found a few hours after he went under. Now, let me walk you through what we know at this point. The group of 16 and 17-year-olds called police around 1:15 Thursday morning. It's not clear how long they'd been on the water when their friend decided to jump into the lake. They were traveling in a ski boat on Middle Straits Lake in West Bloomfield, and when the teen did not resurface, his friends called 911 from the boat. The West Bloomfield Police and Fire Departments responded, and shortly after, the Oakland County Dive Team was called in, and this lake reaches depths between 15 to 30 feet. At around 8:30 this morning, police did recover the teen's body. We're told his mother had been here all night, along with the fire chaplain and family. Neighbors say they woke up to flashing lights and a horrific scene unfolding before them.
Oh, I'm internalizing it. It's definitely a very sad moment. You know, to think that I could have even been out there with someone, you know, the person they're looking for last night.
Now, we do know the teens had been drinking earlier in the evening. We don't know if that was a factor in the boy's death. Most of these students do belong to the Walled Lake School District. At this time, the district is not commenting, but we will continue to follow this developing story. Reporting live from West Bloomfield, I'm Priya Mann, Local 4.
Oh, so heartbreaking, Priya. Thank you. We do want to get you to breaking news out of Brazil, as police there have just ordered the arrest of 12 people suspected of pledging allegiance to ISIS on social media. The arrests come 2 weeks before the start of the Olympic Games in Rio. Police say that the group was discussing a possible attack during the Summer Games. The Games in Rio are set to begin on August 5th. A Detroit man who is going to be spending the next 5 years in prison for his involvement in the shooting death of a 10-year-old boy. 36-year-old Clifton Shorty Jr. faced a judge today after taking a plea deal and pleading no contest to charges in connection with the death of a 10-year-old Tony Campbell. The boy was killed in late December of 2014 after he and several other children found a loaded rifle in the basement of a home. Campbell's mother was dating Clifton Shorty at the time, and he was found responsible for leaving that loaded weapon unsecured in the home.
And to leave a 17-year-old to oversee a 10-year-old and a 14-year-old with a loaded shotgun in the basement is just unforgivable, sir.
And at that sentencing today, Clifton Shorty said that he was sorry for the death of the child, but insisted that the rifle the child found was not his. On Detroit's east side, a body found in a backyard on Garland Street near Shoemaker early this morning. Investigators say that the victim is 26 years old who was shot twice. No word on what led to those shots. Anyone with information is asked to call Detroit police. Donald Trump is facing a divided party as he is set to accept the Republican presidential nomination officially tonight in Cleveland. You are taking a look inside of where it will all unfold at the convention there at the Quicken Loans Arena. Last night, Donald Trump's former opponent, Texas Senator Ted Cruz, was booed off the stage after he refused to endorse Trump's nomination.
If you love our country and love your children as much as I know that you do, stand and speak and vote your conscience. Vote for candidates up and down the ticket who you trust to defend our freedom and to be faithful to the Constitution.
And that's when the crowd started booing. Cruz also stated that he is not voting for Hillary Clinton and that he will listen to Trump's speech tonight, but there will be no endorsement. Donald Trump's oldest daughter, Ivanka Trump, talked with the Today Show this morning and addressed what it's been like supporting her father during the campaign, a campaign that she admits has been difficult at times.
The most helpful thing for me is the fact that I know who my father is as a person. So, you know, a lot of labels get bantered around and, you know, people can say some vicious things. Now, I know the truth about my father.
And our Kimberly Gill has been in Cleveland all week. She'll have live reports for us today and also a preview of Donald Trump's speech tonight. Her coverage begins on Local 4 News starting at 5 o'clock, and you can also find her reports on clickondetroit.com as well. Tomorrow, we are talking Trump. Tomorrow morning, we invite you to come downtown and join myself, along with Evrod Cassimy, Jason Carr. We are all going to be at the American Coney Island in downtown Detroit. You can join in on the conversation live on clickondetroit.com or just come down and be a part of the audience there as we have some Q&A and discuss Donald Trump's speech and other things related to politics on all the other big moments from the entire week at the Republican convention. Lots to talk about, so join us. We want to connect with you starting tomorrow morning at 7:30 a.m. On the Democratic side, the Hillary for Michigan campaign is hosting events across the state to register voters for the November general election. The first event is going to be taking place right now, actually. It's at the Robert Matchin Nutrition Center on Woodward Avenue in Pontiac. Tonight, the drive will head on over to the Ann Arbor Art Fair. Plenty of people will be there, and it's going to be right there at the corner of State Street and Huron Street. 6 people are facing charges after chaining themselves to doors of the Detroit Police Department's 3rd precinct.
What police have done to me?
What police have done to me?
They lock us up, they shoot us down.
Last night, the Black Lives Matter group held a march for what would have been Aiyana Stanley Jones' 14th birthday. You may remember Jones was killed by Detroit police during a raid at her home in 2010. The group marched to the Detroit police precinct, and that's when 6 people chained themselves to the doors. Police then moved in and peacefully arrested those who were chained to the precinct. The 4 women and 2 men are expected to be arraigned on disorderly conduct charges. It is a big day for General Motors. We're going to tell you why the automaker is probably celebrating this afternoon. And asleep at the wheel, new video shows the moments football star Denard Robinson drives into oncoming traffic. A therapist who works with people with disabilities is shot by police. Up next, a new video that captures the moments before those shots were fired.
Like me.
Welcome back. We want to get to breaking news out of Detroit right now, where police are searching for a missing 11-year-old boy. Take a close look at his picture. His name is Jalen Chapman. He's 5 feet tall and weighs 100 pounds. He was last seen wearing a white tank top, black shorts with a blue stripe down the sides, and black and gray basketball shoes. He was last seen yesterday at his home on Campo Farm Circle. This is near downtown, right on Detroit's east side. He apparently had a disagreement with his parents and left, and has not been seen by his family since. So anyone with information about his whereabouts, you should contact Detroit police right away. New video this noon of another officer-involved shooting. It's out of Miami. Take a look at this. This is where a man recorded the confrontation on his cell phone. You see here, it's Charles Kinsey lying on the ground with his arms up in the air before he was shot in the leg by police. He is with an autistic patient that he takes care of who escaped from the group home that he was trying to get back to the home. Police tracked them down after reports of a man with a gun. That gun turned out to be a toy truck that belonged to the autistic patient. The incident is now under investigation. Thank goodness he was just shot in the leg and should be okay. General Motors has reported big earnings for its second quarter. The automaker earned more than $2.8 billion. The post-bankruptcy record earnings are thanks to strong sales of pickup trucks and SUVs. Today, GM stock was also up 4.5%, just above $32 per share. The company is now taking a close look at European profits, stating that profits may not hold due to Great Britain's decision to leave the European Union. Well, we have new information about Denard Robinson's crash in Florida. Coming up, the new video from the night the former University of Michigan football star crashed his car, driving it right into a pond. Andrew?
And good afternoon, Rhonda. Temperatures are already soaring well into the middle, even upper 80s, getting close to 90 degrees over at Metro, and it will feel like it's near 100. On top of that, severe thunderstorm watch for some of our viewers. We'll talk about that for us in southeast Michigan and your weekend forecast in a few minutes.
You've seen the logo, now you can shop the brand and dozens of other high-end Detroit designers all under one roof. It's a brand new retail space in the heart of downtown Detroit. How will Detroit is the New Black compete with other big names? Trust me when I tell you, they've got more than fashion. The story, first at 4.
Welcome back, everybody. The video has now been released of former Michigan quarterback Denard Robinson driving his car and it rolling right into a pond in Florida. This happened earlier this month in Jacksonville, where he plays for the NFL. Robinson and his passenger were both asleep behind the wheel when the crash happened. Video shows his car. There you see the headlights coming toward. It's just slowly creeping into oncoming traffic, missing everything, but actually driving right into a pond and beginning to sink. He was cited for careless driving. Robinson and his passenger both walked away, though, from the incident without injury, but he did say that, he admits he should not have been driving so tired. All right, if you're looking for some fun this weekend, there's always a lot going on, but let's run down a few things you might want to check out. First off, it's Birmingham Day, and that's in the town or city of Birmingham this Saturday. It runs from 9 a.m. until 7. It'll feature vendors, shopping, family activities, crafts. There's a bounce castle, and a classic car show as well. So you might want to check that one out. The event is free. And you don't want to miss the Summer Family Days. That's at Sibley Square Park in Wixom. That one kicks off this evening from 5:30 to 7. It's free, but there is a small fee for those carnival rides your kids will be begging to get on. On Saturday, you can decorate bikes. You can take part in a parade in downtown Wixom as well. That gets underway at noon. And this is underway in Ann Arbor. The Ann Arbor Art Fair kicks off today all the way through Sunday. The hours daily are 10 a.m. until 9 p.m. And of course, the fair is free. Now, we say the fair is free, but you will be tempted to buy any and everything. So bring your cash and your credit cards and your debit cards, because you can use all of that to pick up some amazing art. And we always talk about the Ann Arbor Art Fair being the hottest weekend of the year, and it always delivers.
Right on schedule. You're absolutely right. I mean, we have hot conditions today, and we have a heat wave essentially into the entire weekend.
Yeah, feeling like 100. You're wondering, is it, okay to go outside, or should we really be careful about it?
It doesn't mean cancel your afternoon plans, Rhonda. I mean, still head down to the art fair if you're going, but look at this, temperatures in the upper 80s, middle 80s right now, 88 degrees. It does mean when it feels like it's already around 90 or closer to 100 later today, it does mean keep in mind where air conditioned areas are. So if you're in Ann Arbor, keep an idea of where the Michigan Union is. It's easy to spot with the big tower overhead, or other indoor places that are nice and air conditioned. And take frequent water breaks. Even if you think you're doing something light, like strolling through the streets, make sure you take frequent breaks and drink plenty of water. Heat advisory up for Detroit, all of southeast Michigan, including Ann Arbor, of course. On top of that, a severe thunderstorm watch in effect for areas north of the city, including Genesee, Lapeer, and Sanilac counties. Now, the thunderstorms are not here yet. Still well off to our west, including the Grand Rapids area. This northern branch here is going to scoot just to our north, but this southern branch right here, I'm watching it very closely. See these thunderstorms blossoming just before Grand Rapids? If they hold together, and they just might, right now it's going to run into some relatively stable air. There's not a lot of lift here in the Detroit area, but there could be just enough energy or lift. We get some thunderstorms that roll through this afternoon, mainly 2 p.m. and afterward. We've got 88 right now, but it feels like 94. There's a picture of the blazing sun. See the windowsill right here? This person, very smart. Way to go, Smith family, taking the picture indoors where it's nice and comfortable. But you can still take your pictures and share them on Local 4 storm pins. Again, if you are venturing outside, many folks have to work outside in the heat. Wear light and loose-fitting clothes. I know some practices may be ongoing or just starting up, whether it's football, soccer, baseball, or softball. Drink plenty of water. Coaches, remember, no matter how healthy you are or your athletes are, anyone can be affected by high heat and humidity, including heat stroke, heat exhaustion as well. So make sure everyone takes those water breaks. 91 right now in Macomb. We're looking at 87 for our friends in Novi and Wixom. 87 also over in Monroe, but it feels like it's closer to 90 degrees or more. All these temperatures 5 to 11 degrees above what they were just yesterday, and heat indices, look at that, 96 is what it feels like right now in Monroe. Strong winds coming out of the southwest, pumping in more heat and humidity as we go throughout the rest of the day, even into the nighttime hours. You can see on this computer model, some of these showers and thunderstorms start to make it into the southeast Michigan area as early as 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So be on guard for that later today on the ride home. Some rides may be slow due to ponding or standing water. You always want to find an alternate route. And take care later on tonight. The heat advisory is in effect overnight as well, with temps only down to the middle and upper 70s. Check on seniors. Make sure your homes are nice and air conditioned or have a lot of ventilation. And keep that going as we go into Friday, Saturday, and Sunday with highs 90 or more. We're back into the 80s, Rhonda, a little more comfortable middle of next week.
Okay, we'll look forward to that and endure the high heat in the meantime. Thanks, Andrew. The upcoming season will be the last one ever at Joe Louis Arena, and they have a lot planned for this season for you to enjoy. So you want to be inside the Joe for it. Up next, we're going to show you how you can be a part of the Red Wings farewell season. Stay with us. And lastly, this noon, Olympia Entertainment is now accepting applications for part-time positions for the upcoming season at the Joe. For information on how to apply and be a part of this final year there, go to clickondetroit.com.
Hockey, cool thoughts.
Yes, it's a place to be today.